morning, my friends. I am just starting my day out with some morning light. It's actually raining outside, but I still just like to come outside and get that natural light in my eyes to help with circadian rhythm. And I've also got some warm bone broth, and I thought I'd take you guys along with me today, but I also have some really exciting news to share, and that is that I am pregnant. So I am about 12 weeks pregnant right now, so I'm coming to the end of my first trimester, and everything is going really well. So I guess I'll just give you guys a little bit of an update here before I show you what I'm making for breakfast and everything and take you along on the day. Overall, the pregnancy has gone really well so far, but I do feel different, and there have been some changes and also just some changes to my pace. I've kind of had to slow down and listen to my body and just focus on nourishing my body and taking care of myself and the baby that I am growing. And it's been such a joy. This is something that I have wanted ever since I was a little girl, to be a mother, and I'm so excited that it is the right season of life for us now. For a long time I was too sick to even consider that, and over the last few years I've been doing a lot better, as you guys know, but I just felt like I wanted to give my body some time to heal and also have some time with my husband where we just kind of got back into life as normal, healthy people. And these last few years have been such a blessing, but we're ready to start this next chapter where we have our first child. As for any symptoms that I've had pretty, I would say, mild nausea, but it's like kind of all the time. Most foods, I would say, starting at about 6 weeks, most foods have sounded not that great to me. And now that I'm coming to the end of my first trimester, things are starting to calm down. I'm starting to feel a lot better, starting to feel a lot more energy. And overall, like, I haven't thrown up once, so I have been pretty blessed in that regard. And I've noticed that when I prioritize having lots of animal protein and fat first thing in the morning, that it helps with the feeling of nausea and also helps with the fatigue, even if it's not what I feel like eating. Honestly, it has been harder to cook than to actually eat. So if a meal is placed in front of me, I have no problem eating it usually. There have been some certain days in my pregnancy where I wake up and I make myself eggs for breakfast. For some reason, cooking eggs hasn't been too bad because it doesn't have a smell. But there have been some days where, like, eating those eggs has been tough. Like, every bite I took, I said, "This is for you, baby. I'm giving you these nutrients." And that has been another thing that has been helpful, of course, has been my mindset, is realizing, like, it's important to nourish my body, and that's going to be the best for me and for baby. The other thing is that I have been congested, mostly just at night, and so I've been taking magnesium. That's helped with that, and then I wear the breathe right strips, and that helps so I can breathe at night. But I'm also thinking about trying the histamine and immune supplement from Heart and Soil, because I think that might be helpful for me in this season of my life. I've taken it in past seasons and liked it, so I'm gonna probably order that. Overall, it has been a really smooth pregnancy, and I feel grateful that my body has handled this really well, and that's just been such a blessing. As for food aversions, I don't know that I've really had any specific food aversions. A lot of people talk about having beef aversion in first trimester. Thankfully, I haven't had beef aversion, but the smell of beef has been kind of tough for me in terms of, like, if I'm cooking the beef. But, like, for example, we went to Utah for Jake's brother's wedding, and his mom is doing the carnivore diet right now, and so his dad was cooking a lot of beef, and he would just, like, put a steak in front of me or some brisket, and if someone just, like, serves it up to me, I'm like, great, I will eat it. And I was feeling better, I think, because of that, because I didn't have to do much cooking, which is nice. That seems to be kind of wearing off in the past week or so, and I've been able to cook and eat more. My appetite has been a little bit lower. I typically, as you guys know from my videos where I show what I eat a lot. I have a pretty big appetite, and that has been lower, but I think I've been eating plenty. I'll have to do some sort of pregnancy Q&A. I think that would be fun, but I'm just going to enjoy the rest of my bone broth, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cook my breakfast, and I'll show you guys what a day for me looks like in my first trimester. I was kind of wanting to do this video earlier to show you guys when I was like feeling a little bit more first trimester-y, but this is how it turned out. I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. Nothing like bone broth in the morning. I'm gonna air fry up some pork shoulder bacon. This is from Apsey Farms. It's corn and soy free. I try to do corn and soy free when it comes to pork as much as I can. Now I'm just going to fry up some eggs. I do this pretty much every morning, and with the pregnancy I've been doing 3 to 4 fried eggs a day, sometimes more. Those nutrients from the yolks are just so good for pregnancy. So I'm just going to add a little bit of this lard that I rendered onto my cast iron. Bacon's all done. Got out a couple of berries. So here's my breakfast. Got my eggs, bacon, berries, and then of course the bone broth added a lot of protein as well. I'm just gonna eat outside under we have a little covered area on our front deck. It's still raining outside, but I'm gonna dip my bacon in my egg yolks. Personally, I am not worried about having runny eggs. Being pregnant, that's something that everyone needs to research and make their own decisions on. Okay, I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Taking magnesium, whole food vitamin C, and a desiccated beef thyroid supplements. Well, we heard something loud last night, and I opened the window this morning to find this tree had fallen on our chicken coop. We don't have any chickens right now because they were all eaten twice. But it's so sad. Jake built this chicken coop and it was so beautiful. I hope that it can be repaired. It's like the universe doesn't want us to have chickens. Oh, it's totally banged in. Wow. That's part of the roof. Wow. Well, I'm glad that wasn't on our house. Yikes. While I was on my walk this morning, I was reflecting on how grateful I am to be able to walk with ease and to move and to have a healthy body again. It really does mean everything to me, and I hope that I never take these things for granted because it truly is such a gift to be healthy. Okay, I'm just making some lunch for Jake and I. Got some ground beef here, and I'm thinking I'm gonna make some Mexican style ground beef balls. So, just gonna start off with some butter. Let that melt. Add in Okay, I'm just going to add in some white rice into this mixture. I kind of go through phases with white rice where I don't eat any at all and where I do eat some, but with the pregnancy and kind of the nausea, it's helped me get a lot more protein in, like just because I feel like I can digest the meat better with having just something that's a bit lighter mixed in with it. So that's what I'm doing. And it doesn't have to be a lot of rice for it to help with that and help me feel better. So that's been good. Okay, I'm just gonna sprinkle some of this raw cheese on top. Found it at Sprouts. I usually get the blocks, but it's nice to have something that's just easy. You don't have as much time. Now I'm just gonna add some guac and some salsa. These are both from Costco, and honestly, we often make homemade salsa or, you know, just use regular avocado, but the ingredients in both of them are pretty clean, so it's nice to have, again, when you don't have the time to prepare everything. Okay. Guac. Jake is in a meeting, so I'm just going to eat lunch by myself. I also wanted to point out that while I was cooking that pound of ground beef, I didn't gag or I wasn't bothered by the smell at all, so I think we are definitely making progress with my first trimester sort of symptoms. I made this Mexican ground beef bowl the other day with an organ blend, and that was nice. It helped disguise the taste, but for me, at least with the pregnancy right now, the rice really helps, just adding in a little bit of easy to digest carbs with all of the protein and fat. It just feels like what my body needs right now, so I'm going with that. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys my new office space that I've been working on over the last few months. For years, I literally just worked off the kitchen counter or outside. I didn't really have a dedicated space, and I just recently put up this map, which I love. It's made out of wood, and if you look closer, there are pins for all the different states and countries, and it just makes me really happy. I love it. And then I've got this little Christmas tree I got on an early Black Friday sale, and then I have kind of like a vision board that I'm just going to put up lots of things that bring me joy. And so I'm excited about this space. I think it's gonna bring a lot of good creative energy. While I'm at it, I thought I'd show you guys what I found while shopping. So I got this cute little organic cotton outfit with ducks and a little chicken bum, so cute. Some of these are for my nephew. I don't even know the gender of our baby yet. And then this organic cotton sweatsuit. I just love TJ Maxx. I mean, $10 for this. It feels so soft. Got another organic cotton little outfit. And this cute little flannel for my nephew. Yeah, I'm mostly going to try to do natural fabrics for the baby. I won't be perfect about it, I'm sure, but I really like organic cotton and wool. finished putting up the lights on the tree. Today has mostly been a day off other than filming this video. So I went shopping with my sister, worked on my puzzle. Now I'm gonna have a glass of raw milk, and then we're going to make burger patties for dinner because we do this probably like at least 50% of the nights. So I feel like most of my what I eat videos have burger patties in them, but it's just because we eat them so much. They're easy, they're cheaper, it just works out. Change of plans. Jake had to rush off to pickleball, so he didn't make the burgers, but I am gonna make some lamb bacon. I'm just gonna air fry it. Super easy dinner. This is from Billydoe Meats. It's little diced pieces of lamb bacon, and it's delicious. All done. This is honestly kind of a small dinner for me, but this is what I'm feeling like tonight. Lamb bacon has such a nice flavor. The fat is really rich and crispy. So that's it for my eating today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And actually, I'm going to be finding out what the gender of the baby is on Thanksgiving in 2 days. I'm excited. My sister already knows the gender, and she's doing a little gender reveal thing with my family. I think it's going to be a fire extinguisher where we press it and it comes out pink or blue. So that will be fun. Anyway, I'm curious to hear what you guys think. Put your guess in the comments down below. Is it a girl or is it a boy? If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and follow along on Instagram, and I will look forward to seeing you guys in another video very soon.